They say religion gives us right from wrong and prevents us being thugs. Like if we had no 10 commandments, then we'd all start dealing drugs. It's an opium for the masses, and they hook you while you're young, preaching in your schools in all those hymns that you sung. So while it's all well and good to say thou shalt not kill, a backward tribal message lurks there in that sugared pill. And when you advertise your chastity by wearing a silver ring, it marries you to an agenda that is fascist and right-wing. Because Christianity's intolerant and Islam will start wars. Hindus have the caste system that holds on to the wealth. Buddhism self-defeating, and Sikhs ye shall not find a modern sense of morality unless you think for yourself. I don't pretend to know if God exists. I'm not inciting moral mutiny, just saying the concept of faith does not stand up to any scrutiny. Cause belief without evidence put Galileo in jail, made Africans into slaves, and love potions out of whales. The Bible is full of shit and the Quran is no better, and I've never met anyone who could follow either to the letter. It was written by a Roman to keep the crowds placated, and he'd laugh if he were here today to see people still related. Because Christianity's intolerant and Islam will start wars. Hindus have the caste system that holds on to the wealth. Buddhism self-defeating, and Sikhs ye shall not find a modern sense of morality unless you think for yourself. If you're longing for identity and somewhere to belong, there's a cult called Christianity that'll have you and your pals along. So long as you've got money and none of you are gay, they'll tell you that their God's love is the only way. Those Christians hate the Muslims, it's always on the news, but they don't have it worse because everyone fucks the Jews. You can question someone's politics and make fun of their views, but to cuss a man's religion is the last of our taboos. Christianity's intolerant and Islam will start wars. Hindus have the caste system that holds on to the wealth. Buddhism self-defeating, and Sikhs ye shall not find a modern sense of morality unless you think for yourself. Moderate or fundamental, it all looks mental to me. An explosive strapped to your body or an apple in a tree. If you've seen the life of Brian and heard of Richard Dawkins, then the chances are your worldview's less Genesis than Stephen Hawking's. But remember, there's a world out there with dictators and no free press, and a lot of people who don't see the opposite as progress. I must agree with Frank Zappa in that song where he said the best thing religion's given us is a Catholic girl in bed. Christianity's intolerant and Islam will start wars. Hindus have the caste system that holds on to the wealth. Buddhism self-defeating, and Sikhs ye shall not find a modern sense of morality unless you think for your